Presented by Listen Headlines. Latest financial news from trusted sources.
February 15th. 707 America New York, Tower Semiconductor, CrowdStrike, Larimar, Arista. What to watch in the stock market today. Intel is buying Tower Semiconductor. Arista Networks reported an earnings beat. February 15th. 7 o'clock America New York, Zendesk needs to find peace in solitude. The company's 3-month effort to sell investors on its controversial bid to acquire SurveyMonkey parent Momentive Global looks increasingly stretched. February 15th. 6:59 America New York, USD, ZAR tests 15.00, Russian de-escalations spurs risk on sentiment. Reduced tensions in Russia briefly helped USD, ZAR touch 15.00 but weaker rand-linked commodities poured cold water on risk on sentiment. February 15th. 5:59 America New York, deal fever revives a fading .com star. As investors cool on big tech, they are warming to some faded stars of the .com era, telecommunications companies such as London-listed Vodafone. The bet has legs, particularly if European politicians decide that 5G networks are a higher priority than discount phone packages. February 15th. 5:33 America New York, pension funds chase returns in private market debt. Private loans offer retirement funds the income that once came from bonds, but at higher risk. February 15th. 5:33 America New York, farmers feel the squeeze of inflation. Higher farm costs could help push up grocery bills further in 2022, analysts say, following a year in which global food prices rose to decade highs. February 15th. 5:31 America New York, Glencore sets aside $1.5 billion to cover regulatory probes. The provision covers a series of regulatory investigations in the US, the UK and Brazil into allegations of bribery that Glencore expects to be resolved this year. February 15th. 5:30 America New York, Turkish economy could get caught in Russia-Ukraine crossfire. A conflict between Turkey's neighbors could add to pressure on Ankara's currency and inflation. February 15th. 5:30 America New York, SpaceX's plans to send thousands more satellites into orbit worry NASA. Elon Musk's satellite internet venture is fueling concerns from one of SpaceX's most important customers about traffic congestion and potential collisions hundreds of miles above Earth. February 15th. 5:30 America New York, economists expect pickup in producer prices for January. Prices that suppliers charge businesses and other customers are expected to have accelerated in January, boosted by pandemic-related disruptions and continued strength in consumer demand. February 15th. 5:30 America New York, higher interest rates not a major worry for CFOs of large U.S. companies. Executives at large U.S. companies said they aren't overly concerned about tighter monetary policy, given that interest rates are set to rise from low levels. Some companies have refinanced their debt early and locked in cheap rates. February 15th. 5:23 America New York, EUR, USD nudges higher after mixed Euro area, German ZEW readings. Euro area economic sentiment slipped in February while the economic outlook in German improved. February 15th. 5:18 America New York, section of Russian troops withdrawn. Gold, oil, USD, JPY, EUR immediate response. After days with no sign of de-escalation, the Russian Defense Ministry reports that some troops are returning to base after completing military drills. Markets respond. February 15th. 5:09 America New York, Toshiba vote as a vote on Japan Inc.'s future, too. Activist investors have already pushed through significant changes at the ailing electronics giant. Their latest effort will be a signpost for further progress, or lack thereof. February 15th. 5:03 America New York, travel trends for spring 2022. With Omicron cases ebbing, the industry is looking for a significant rebound in spring and summer. Here's what to expect, in the air, at the rental car counter and beyond. February 15th. 5 o'clock America New York, will we soon be eating chicken grown from animal cells? Here's an early taste of the laboratory-grown meat that companies are racing to bring to market, and a look at the questions it raises about how we feed ourselves. A bite of chicken breast grown from stem cells at Upside Foods, one of several companies around the world trying to develop commercially viable meat from animal stem cells. February 15. 5 o'clock America, New York, 4-bed, 3-bath, no garage door. The unlikely woes holding up home building. Supply chain complications are giving the industry and buyers fits. A new home with plywood sealing the garage, right, in Sacramento. Builders across the country are struggling to finish houses because of pandemic-related shortages of supplies like garage doors. February 15. 5 o'clock America, New York, the age of anti-ambition. When 25 million people leave their jobs, it's about more than just burnout. February 15. 5 o'clock America, New York, who is the real China? Eileen Gu or the chained woman? The women's starkly different circumstances, celebrated versus silenced, reflect that to the Chinese state everyone is a tool that serves a purpose until it does not. February 15. 5 o'clock America, New York, nurses have finally learned what they're worth. As the coronavirus spread, demand for nurses came from every corner. Some jobs for travelers paid more than $10,000 a week. Will the boom last? Kulule Kania became a traveling nurse in March 2020. February 15. 5 o'clock America, New York, U.S. producer prices expected to heap further pressure on Fed. PPI projected to have more than doubled to 0.5% in January from previous month. February 15. 3:59 America, New York, British pound, GBP, USD, supported by bow rate expectations, de-escalation reports. GBP, USD nudges higher on robust UK jobs data and news of a potential de-escalation of the Russia-Ukraine crisis. February 15. 3:33 America, New York, stock futures rise as Ukraine tensions linger. U.S. stock futures rose as investors continued to monitor Russia's troop buildup along Ukraine's border. February 15. 2:57 America, New York, broadband firms urged to offer deals to low-income families. Broadcasting watchdog Ofcom calls on all companies to support households with social tariffs. February 15. 2:38 America, New York, UK price rises outpace wage growth. Job vacancies rise more than 500,000 to a record in the 3 months to January.